As we were wrapping up the planning study for our parish, I wanted to address a comment that I've heard come up a few times. Basically, it's a desire to have more information, as it is hard to answer these questions without knowing a bit more. I want to acknowledge that I understand your point. It is somewhat the nature of this kind of thing. I certainly am not trying to hold back information. Please be at ease. We are gathering information from the entire parish as a means to see what the parish feels is important for the future of the parish and what is not. More details and explanation will certainly come if the concepts are something the parish wants. I think it will help if I give some basic explanations about the projects present in the feasibility study and try to give a little bit more perspective on them. The boiler project is pretty straightforward. We have 60-year-old plus pipes, a boiler that is near the end of its lifespan, and advice from engineers that tell us that now is the time to change out the whole system to move from steam to hot water. The big expense in the project is to run the piping throughout the entire facility. And an added advantage of this is that we'll be able to connect the whole physical plant so that every part of the building can have even distribution of cooling and heating. Our school and catechetical building is in need of some major repair, and so included here as well are those projected expenses. The rebuild plans are pretty straightforward as we move to a final assessment of the cause. It will involve rebuilding the hallway walls and making modifications necessary to meet current building codes. While no one desired our hallways to start falling down, it certainly does present an opportunity to give the school a refreshed look and an opportunity to change out old pipes and materials that probably would have caused us some problems in the future. The two options that were presented are less straightforward. It is really these that I think brought up a desire to know more. Thanks to the work of the Building Committee and Finance Council, we were able to pull together various projects that have come up over the years regarding our facility. At this point, they are basic plans that seem to make sense as we look to the future of our parish. What are these projects? I will summarize them in no particular order. Well, before I got here, there were talks of doing something with the north front entryway. There is often ice buildup and little wind tornadoes in our main entrance off the parking lot. So we explored what would that look like if we redid the entryway to alleviate this problem and give it a fresh, welcoming feel. This would be an opportunity to open up the offices, to make them more visible and secure, and help us welcome people in a better way as well. Additionally, there would be the addition of some meeting spaces that seem to always be at a premium. A bigger look at things would be to actually even build a new gymnasium, one that's bigger and better than the one we currently have, and turn the smaller one into a meeting room space and a cafeteria for the school. This would allow us to have funerals in the mornings during the school and allow for more security and separation for the school. The rectory has been on the minds of the Finance Council for many years. The old office space remains virtually unchanged. It would be great to put in a living room in that space for the priests and would also serve as a nice area to host select parish events. The renovations would also enhance the ability to host guests in the rectory. Lastly, we presented the idea of updating the sanctuary. This is a response to several parishioners' interests. The idea is not to make major changes, but to give our worship space some updates. With all these projects, they are at the stage of ideas. We are looking to know what you desire and feel called to support for the improvement of our parish and its future. Depending on the advice and counsel you provide, the building committee can help us move towards having concrete plans in place that we can look at in greater detail if we want to move forward in those ways. The important thing is that we are moving forward together. So certainly if you haven't completed the survey already, do so ASAP. God bless you.